Games. You either love them or you hate them, or somewhat in between. And in recent years, games have been kind of fumbling, to the point where people just think that this is just the end of gaming, and gaming is just gonna be like, not good. Which I do disagree with, because in recent years, we had masterpieces like God of War Ragnarok, and all these other great games that came out. But there is one studio that just produces some movies that recently came in the gaming scene, and that's DC. More specifically, their Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League game. Holy shit, when I say that this game was hated, I really mean it. People really hate this game just as much as the first launch of The Last of Us Part 2. And people really didn't like the game because of one specific thing. They killed off Arkham Batman. Yeah, that's it. I can't really see, any other people saying more like that. They do say, the gameplay is kind of, kind of repetitive, because, it's the same gameplay for the entire game, but, I don't think that is a good enough criticism to say that the death of Arkham Batman was, the thing that, turned people off. And I straight up cannot get that. Let me use Joel's death from The Last of Us Part 2, for example. Joel's death literally drove people mad. Everybody started hating on it because, internet bandwagon. And from that game, they really wanted to see Abby, the person who killed Joel, dead. But people really didn't care about her, her thing and her backstory or any of that. They just wanted to see her dead. And I think that that's pretty, a very bad argument. Now, here's the thing. I've never personally played the Last of Us games, but I have seen people play them, and I do have respect for the main character. But you guys need to understand that Joel was not a good person, alright? So, his death really, there needed to be a consequence, so killing him off kind of makes sense, and Abby's backstory makes sense on why she did what she did. Now, why am I bringing this up? Because, here's the thing. The people who killed Arkham Batman are the villains. And people are saying, oh, they should have given him a more respectful death. What the fuck do you expect villains to do? Simply just say, oh yeah, you tormented me, you stopped me from doing crimes, and, I really want you dead, but here's the thing, I respect you a lot, you should deserve a peaceful death. And people really wanted that, but, it makes sense why the villains kill off Arkham Batman like that, because, they're villains. What do you expect villains to do? And I saw a certain video that just said the dumbest shit. Studios destroying the legacy of popular male characters. And he says the same shit that I literally refuted, they didn't give him a respectful send-off, but, it's Harley Quinn. Batman has literally stopped the Joker a million fucking times, and he's dead now. And you expect Harley Quinn, to give him a respectful send-off. That is just the dumbest shit I've ever. And he uses Joel as an example like it's actually valid. Listen, these two deaths are completely different. They are similar, but the meaning of these two deaths are completely different, alright? And he says the same shit just like everyone else. The game is bad, the gameplay is bad, it's just a life service fest, it's just a stupid online game. Listen, I don't think the game is that bad. Yeah, it's crazy that I'm saying that right now because it's pretty controversial for some reason. I think the game is fine. The reason why I haven't bought the game is because it's $70 and it could be shutting down in any moment.
Everyone right now is in an uproar and is upset, and rightfully so, about the story decisions that these new heads have chosen to take. That being, the deaths of DC's most popular superheroes.
This argument, I think, is pretty trash because this is a universe where all of the Justice League is evil, alright? if it's the death of all the Justice League, this is a universe where I don't really care about these type of characters of the Justice League. If you're talking the cartoon series, the movies, and all that, I have different opinions on which versions of the Justice League I actually like. And I don't think this argument is valid to say, like, oh, they killed off one of DC's most beloved characters, which is the Justice League. These versions of the Justice League I don't really care about that much. And that might sound very controversial, but, I don't care. I seriously don't care. And I think the story is pretty good. The characters are pretty good and all that. And the dynamic is pretty good. You know, all the villains are pretty, funny and all that. There are certain parts where I didn't really laugh that much, but, like, it's not a bad game. I hate when people, like, come after this game purely because Arkham Batman died. That's it. That's really it. People are very mad because the way that Arkham Batman died was just, like, it infuriated everyone. And, that I think is pretty retarded.
Now some people will say that I'm spoiling this, and at this moment, I don't care, because this death just convinced me that there is a big problem going on in not just Hollywood, but the entertainment industry in general. Studios in the movie industry and now the gaming industry seem to have no idea how to kill off iconic and beloved characters anymore. Han Solo in The Force Awakens, Luke Skywalker in The Last Jedi, John Connor in Terminator Dark Fate, Dewey in Scream 5, Joel from The Last of Us Part 2, Indy in the original version of Indiana Jones 5 before the reshoots, The Flash.
And this is my final point to end off this video, because I wanted to make a quick video talking about this, because it's honestly pretty dumb, and his main point is that Hollywood doesn't know how to kill off popular male characters. And for Han Solo, it makes sense because, like, for Han Solo, his son still had evil in him. He still had, like, some love for his dad, but he was evil. So it makes sense why he died, because he tried to reason with his son, and he died, and it just feels weird when he says all of this other stuff, like, oh, Hollywood doesn't know how to kill off male characters, which they don't. They don't know how to kill off male characters, but, like, it just feels like... It just feels like some of his points are just very bad, like, the story decisions, the death of the Justice League, and the death of Arkham Batman, and, they, in the scene, like, where they killed him off, like, they are relieved that he's, like, beaten up and all that, so, I don't really know why he made that point, so, yeah, I don't really know how to end off this video, because, like, it's been, like, 6 days, and I was originally gonna make this video, like, yesterday, but, like, yeah, I don't know how to end off this video, so, yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Bye.